The way is want to do on the baseline. Scoreless in the opening 30 seconds. The lob for Davis. Has the catch but cut off on the baseline. Curry the catch and shoot for three, and he knocks it down. Here's Harden pushing. Davis an offensive board, and he'll get to the line.
Well, and you know, against New Zealand, they can do that. They're going to make this dunk right here, but you've got to move the ball. If you watch Spain yesterday.
Trying to lead the break, save on the near side. Lining up for a quick trigger three. Irving missing an offensive putback from Faried. You know, Ty Webster, the soon-to-be sophomore at Nebraska, hitting a basket there. Quickly down court for Faried.
You know, Faried has run the floor like New Zealand's national team.
Loading up Faried against Vokuna.
Jump hook. He tried to get it.
Got the ball back, splits the defender, scores, and it'll go to the line. Chance at a three-point play.
You know, I like this Faried and Cousins. The more it's going to force teams to collapse on them, and it's going to open up the perimeter. Curry inside with Vukona, who's an undersized power forward, but physical.
Curry misses. Davis right back on the floor with an offensive rebound and a putback.
Casey Frank has spent most of his career in New Zealand.
Nice feed underneath. Frank the foul. Anthony Davis.
That's probably a situation where they were maybe a little too unselfish, and you don't really mind that. Faried probably could have got to the rim and done what he just did right there. For Coach K, he's not going to have to be the go-to guy necessarily on that Cavs team this year. But
England faced the United States in FIBA play.
You know, they lost by 50.
Yeah.
And yet they finished fourth. Team USA finished sixth in that of USA basketball. And as we've chronicled at every level,
yeah,
there's now a system in place for young players. Good energy right there. Bennett, who's now the coach at Virginia, played for his dad. Tony was the assistant coach at Wisconsin for Dick Bennett. And because Tony finished
there with Bob Holtzman, but again, Fran, the big guys, Davis and Faried getting it done.
Nothing wrong with this. Playing the game from the rim out, that'll open up some perimeter shooting, but you love the energy, the effort, the relentlessness from these two guys who played a major factor in this tournament so far.
Kyrie Irving, Kenneth Faried, 5 of 5, as you mentioned, Fran, now 19 of 22. For the tournament, and the second half in the third, trying to hit over it and could not, and at least a good sign is they'll count that basket. Faried called for the goaltend.
Yeah, good curl move here. That's the same play that they called Steph Curry for traveling to open the game, but you see that ball on the way down. Not a bad, it's really, you know, it's not the group of death. That's happened so many times in this tournament. It's not
Anthony Davis. You could put that ball way up there and still have him have a chance to dunk it.
And James Harden is really proficient at that. Of course, he plays with Dwight Howard during the season, but James Harden is, look at this. We've seen this before.
Here's a steal by Faried and a dunk.
Can you imagine there were people that thought he shouldn't make the team?
Wow.
And it's because you don't watch the Denver Nuggets during the season. You don't realize what this guy means to his team and kind of ability he has.
Well, it's been the story really of his entire basketball career, right? From Newark on to Morehead State, drafted in the first round. Here's another feed to Davis, absorbs the contact, and will get back to the line. Carolina over New Zealand today. Here's a look at Kenneth Faried. Only one miss early here in this quarter in this game, but shooting at a very high percentage, mostly point blank at the rim. Baseline drive, tried the reverse, tipped up Vokuna for the basket.
There's that drive again. You see both Faried and Davis go for the block. Nobody there for Team USA, and Vukona with the garbage basket.
Not 4 years, but 5 years are going to get off the cycle with the FIFA Soccer World Cup as that one rims in and out, but Faried's right there to clean up. That's going to be 2019 and expanded to.
He's played himself into a position where he can be, you know, he already is one of the Nuggets' best players, but in terms of winning big, he's going to be paid like it in a couple of years. They've got 8 players back who have been together for the last 6 to 8 years, and they're essentially the same guys that Kobe, LeBron, Carmelo, Wade struggled to beat twice in gold medal games.
Anthony Davis just waving his hands all alone underneath for that alley-oop. Yeah, he had back-to-back earlier in the game. So that's going to do it for Team USA. 6 players in double figures. Coach K's team now 3-0 in the preliminaries. Anthony Davis, 21 points, 9 rebounds. Kenneth Faried with 15 points and 11 boards. And New Zealand falls to 0-3 in the preliminary rounds as the United States gets set for the Dominican Republic coming up tomorrow afternoon. Fred Frischel and I will be back. Recap this win for the United States coming up next, 98-71.